Hello everyone, ObiVanDamme here and welcome back to Timberborn and the dawn of the Industrial Revolution. That's right, in this episode we are going to tackle mining scrap metal and turning that into iron blocks. To do that we have basically two options. We either have this ruin at the top of the waterfall. You can see this is our settlement. The other option is this massive ruins over here, which is like twofold. It's up at the mountain here or down in the dry riverbed, and you can see our settlement is back here. The advantage of this one is it has a lot more metal than the one up the hill over here, and I think if we manage to build floodgates around here at the waterfall, we should be able to overflow the river into this area here, and in doing so bringing water to this area, which will, as you can see, it has a height of 2, so that should allow us to utilize large water wheels in here, right? So if you can see over here, they are too deep. So if we demolish these few trees, we can utilize the big wheels and get a lot more power out of there for our smelters. And this small plateau over here looks pretty good to get iron smelting and some of the other workshops going. We already cleared a pretty big area of land over on that side, so let's just bring a footpath over to here. Yeah, let's add wooden stairs to here, bring a path up. Oh, scavenger flag needs more signs. And on top of that, we currently have 7 jobs unfilled, so it looks like we need more beavers and more signs before we can do anything. We just moved all of our breeding pools over to this side, but I would like to just add another one to here. Do that highest priority. We have 8 children and yeah, still 8 beavers that are not working. We can plan the rest of that endeavor already. So let's go back to here and see how that looks like. We will have a large industrial pile, obviously. Let's add that to here. Then have 2 gatherer flags in front of this to grab all of this iron. Oh, look at that. The oil press is already done. But we don't have the power yet, so we can pause that real quick. Also, a few more cleanup tasks on this side. This is all done. Oh, someone is sleeping on the floor, which means we ran out of living space. So I guess that means we need another barracks. There's enough space over on that side to put another barracks in. So let's do this. And then on this side, we can climb up the hill and prepare to build the floodgates so we can reroute the river down the other side to power our smelters. Stairs on this side. And then on the other side, right here, we will do platform, stairs, stairs, path, and then we can put in the floodgates right here. The industrial pile is ready, so we can store scrap metal on that one. And now we can also go here to this ledge and see how we can prepare this area. So we can put a large pile on this side, just like that. Not sure what we are going to put in here. But then for metalworks, the smelters, they are massive. So we have one here, and then we should be able to build a second one here on that side if we can platform up. But we should be able to do that by just putting in a double platform on this side, and that should be fine then. Also think on this side we can increase the amount of workers back up to 3 because there is a lot of stuff we want to get done here. The 10 beavers that are unemployed, that were all our haulers in here, so now we have 0 of these. But I hope with the new breeding pods in place we should start to see an increase in beavers. We have 6 breeding pods now, which should yield us 60 beavers in total at least, and we are currently at 40, so population should increase. Let's increase the demolition priority for these mangroves to high as well, because as soon as these are removed, we should be able to put in our water wheel, and I want the press to be ready as soon as our canola is fine. And the canola is 94% done, so it's time. Speed up, come on. Here we go. It's time to get the water wheel in, just like that. High prioritize that one. Look at that, the amount of beavers that comes from the from our hills. All of the farmers and builders. This looks great. All right. Anyway, we wanted to demolish some stuff, so let's demolish this. Again, super high priority. I'm starting to make everything high priority. Not sure if that's a good idea. I doubt that makes sense. Anyway. So this one is done. Here we go. Let's delete the gatherer over here. And add a new flag to this location. Tell it to prioritize mangroves. Let's add the gear workshop to here. You can also add the power wheels to these 2 spots. Yeah, look, they now started to clean up all of these bushes. I'm wondering if it makes sense to add yet another breeding pod to this. Don't know why, but this takes extremely long, yeah. I will add another one. High prioritize that. And if the population gets out of control, we can just demolish one of them to slow things down. But for now, we just need to increase the amount of beavers significantly. Here's the first canola oil being transported. Yes, here we go. Look at that. Did we already create a barrel to save canola oil? Let's delete 4 of the trees from right here. And then as soon as this is cleared, we'll just add a medium tank to here and tell this to store canola oil. That makes a lot more sense. And on this side, we can plant a bit more food, which is cassavas. So let's just add another row of these. Because the farmers in here don't have a lot to do all the time. And these ones are sitting on their butt for quite a while as well. So increasing farming, I think, makes a lot of sense. All the mangroves on this side have been cleared. Lovely. So let's add another water wheel to here. And we have unlocked 250 science. Which means we can go to this side of the map and add 2 scavenger flags to this area. Let's double check on this construction. Nice, this ladder is done. So let's add the second one for the next step. Great, we have the first 2 scavengers that started to work. So nice, yeah. So here you can see we are now collecting scrap metal. Let's quickly hop over to this side. The platform is already built, so that's fine. The only problem is we need to get away down to this area. So let's bring in another stair down here. And then I guess the easiest thing is just to add a few platforms in here. Mark all of these for demolition. And let's also increase priority for these 4 trees so that we can start to figure out how exactly we need to place all of our water wheels. Found another lumberjack. There's nothing to do. Oh, great. Look up here. We have soybeans. So we can... Oh god, drought approaching. I don't think that's a problem. We have plenty of water. Last time we had significantly less water storage, so I guess we would be fine. Let's increase the production priority of that fermenter over here so we can get the fermented soybeans in. And maybe we can even get a few days of construction work out of that before the drought hits and we will no longer have any power. Okay, on this side, the trees have been cleared. So let's have a look at power. If we go to the large wheel, if we place it right here, we can't fit in the smelters, so we need to turn it around, which means we would need platforms or levees. Ideally levees, so we can even increase water speed on this side. Let's go to landscaping and levee and see if we get that right. This one goes in here, and second one on top, and then to here. And I think if we just close that off completely, that should give us a lot more current through here, so to increase the power production. So now we should be able to fit the large wheels on here and on here. Nice, so let's leave it like that. And as far as I remember, they should be able to build the levees on top, right? So beavers can build up by 1 square or 1 block. Just not more than that, but this one should be fine. I'm just not sure if we can construct the power wheels over here. You know what? We most likely can't. So let's delete these 2 and these 2. And let's also delete that one. And then instead we'll build levees here and there, and then we can put the power wheels in the center. I think that makes more sense, and it's also easier to construct. Just need to make sure that these 2 are low priority, so they don't block the path for the beavers to go in here and build the other 6. Oh, and we have the first fermented soybean, so I think this day or this night, when they started, when everyone starts eating, we should see a new record for well-being. Also, on this side, we are done with the stairs, so we can connect all of this, and now we can start building the floodgates. Don't think we want everything to be floodgates. Can do something like this, and then we'll have double floodgates in the center. And they should be exactly... They should be 0.9 to begin with, because once this overflows, you can see this will overflow the entire area. We need to add a few levees on this side of the wall to make sure it all flows down here and nowhere else. So that means on this side we need some stairs to go upstairs by one. Build a path in here, and then berries everywhere. Still eat all of these berries. And we have unlocked 200 science, so we can go to power and build the large wheels. One right here. Oh, so look at these beauties. One right here. Just hope that this one does not flood, otherwise you need to add a few levees in here. They are done with construction on this side, so let's delete this. And then go to landscaping and just add 2 levees to here. Just to be sure. Alright, and on this side of the town, I think we still have a few things to clean up. So we have these 2 inventor huts that we need to move. Let's see if we can... Oh, look at that. Isn't that a prime spot? In science... Perfect. We put these 2 inventors over here. We can then just delete them from here. That is all fine. And then... Yeah, I think the logs can stay, and all of the food storage here can stay as well. And the drought has started, which means it's time to stop all of this stuff. And I guess I also want to stop all of the log pumpers. Alright, so that should give us a lot of haulers, which means most of the transport will happen quicker. Although there's not really a lot to transport, now that we don't produce anything in any of these buildings. But we'll see. Can add, I think, at least 2 more down here. These will be the ones to store eggplants. And this one should be corn, I guess. We will definitely have one of these 2 crops in this vicinity over here. And the other one can go here once we figure out how to irrigate all of that. Most likely through the use of dynamite. And also, I think we can do the same thing on the other side, because as soon as we reroute the river to here, we should get a lot of green area down here. Let's quickly double check what we have on that side. Oh, we need to clear the blockage. So let's mark resources for demolition, everything that is in line with this. Oh, I completely forgot. During the drought, we can increase the number of builders we have back up to 4 on this side. This builder's hut is full. I wonder if it makes sense to have another one just for the drought. Yeah, I guess it would make sense to have that. Let's add another builder hut. Make that high priority. Okay, so the drought is halfway through, and we still have about 3/5, so 60% of our water left. So I guess that should be fine, but we definitely need more water storage for slightly longer droughts. So we'll definitely add at least 1 additional barrel somewhere. I think it should somehow fit in with the area that we have down here. I think what we could do is we can get rid of the lantern. Go back to decorations. We can bring that back in down here. And then we will add a platform to here. A double platform to here. And then in decoration, we should be able to add the brazier. Where is that? Over here. Once we have metal, I think we can put that below the platform, so that would be fine. Then have stairs over here, and then for storage, we can put a medium tank on this side. Put that on low priority, and then go back to decoration and add some more roof behind it. Right, and now that we are on this side, let's demolish all of that. Put a levee in here. Also, just in case something weird happens when we, like, let's say bad water overflows for whatever reason, we still have the option to just flood the entire area empty. So yeah, let's go with floodgates. We just need 6 more signs.
A few moments later.
And that's done. And here we go. And I guess we need to put platforms behind it. And here we go. The drought is finished. So let's activate all of these buildings. The 5 workers we're currently lacking is 4 in here and I guess 1 hauler. So this is fine. Let's leave that running like this until we run out of planks and gears, and then we'll activate these factories. Oh, look at that. The first wheel is done. Amazing. So this looks good. Second one, should be building it already? No. Oh, there's still levees missing. Okay, that's fine. But this one here is done, so that's great. Oh no, this is flooding. Oh, because I narrowed it too much. So let's... Oh boy, let's bring that down to 0. Oh no. Let's hope that this will stop the flooding. Oh, that's not looking good. No, this is not stopping the flood. Oh no. We need to delete the levees. This was too much. Okay, here we go. Now it stops. Whew. I completely underestimated the amount of water that these 12, or whatever we counted, water sources produce. So now we have that puddle down here, although it's starting to flood. Just not too bad, because look at that. We now have all of the area green already. So we can see which part will be suitable wetland. And that area is quite big. I think if we fill this up, we'll basically have the entire plains green. Ah, no, except for this one. Anyway, yeah, we need to build some more floodgates over here. But that's fine. One is already done. And the other one is also already in progress, so that's good. Look at the beaver population. We're now up to 50. We have 0 beds left. There's just 2 vacancies, and there's 2 beavers that don't have a job. That makes no sense. How did that happen? Oh no, we have stranded beavers. Oh, come on guys, really? What's going on here? Let's build a platform in here. High priority. 24 hours. I want to get that done. Here, here's the rescue. God, Judeus, he's homeless. And coming to the rescue. Okay, here we go. Are you now sleeping? Okay, but he's not stranded anymore, so that's good. I can reduce that back to 16 hours, and then we need another barracks. There's another one stranded. Guys, what is going on? Okay, another platform. High priority again. And a path. And then back here, we need more barracks. So I guess, if we look at the outline, this is where we want to have the aqueduct. So I think it's fine to put down... to put down something here, and maybe a second one right there. Putting in these barracks here should be fine. They have a solid roof, so we should be able to use them as the pillars for our aqueduct. Yeah, and then over here it makes sense to change the path to look like this. Then demolish over here. And demolish over here. I'll also delete that. Yeah, I just want to make that look symmetrical. You can go up here, that's still fine. And now we have 3x3 spaces over here for some bigger buildings.
A few moments later.
So, as it turned out, I forgot to hit the record button when I came back from my break, so there's about 20 minutes of footage that is missing. Let me quickly bring you up to speed and then we can call this a day. So, as you can see over here, we have a few levees built, and the floodgates on this side are now done, which means we can now split the river into 2 parts. One goes to the left, one goes to the right, as it used to be. Over here, if we follow the smell of progress, you can see we have 2 functional iron smelters, both powered by large water wheels. So you can see they are running at 100% efficiency. That's amazing. They're currently producing 600 horsepower each. Oh, that was a bit much. 470, 500, so way too much, which means this is the perfect place to attach a number cruncher later. And I can already see a 3x3 spot. Not exactly sure how we bring the power over here, but I guess we can make that work. Anyway, further down the line, we have a new patch of oak trees that we planted on the now green area over here. And down here, a bunch of additional floodgates, just in case something gets overflown with like bad water, so we can drain the entire system. And on the other side, I think there is nothing new. You should already know the oil press, the fermented soybeans. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention. We added this 6 warehouses to store all of the additional food, which you can see now is up to 1k, so that's good. Overall, pretty happy with the current progress. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!